Hi Libra, thank you so much for watching. This is your tarot scope for the month of July 2022. This is for anyone who has Libra prominent in their chart, and this can apply to any area of your life. So this is a general reading, so it has to do with whatever you personally are focused on. That can definitely be love and romance, but it can also apply to friends, family, and in some cases your career, your money, personal projects. So whatever you are going through personally, Libra. So take whatever resonates, use your intuition to filter through the messages. I'm going to start with your Astro dice. Okay, so we have Jupiter. Jupiter keeps coming up. 10th house here, that's also coming up a lot. And we have the sign of Aries. So the sign of Aries could be significant to you. I definitely see you taking action. A lot of people this month, they're going to be watching what you're doing. So everything you do, it's going to have like a huge impact on not just your own life, but on other people's lives too. So the things you say, the things you do, the decisions you make, a lot of people are going to be watching. And not as a bad thing, not to scare you. I think that's a really good thing because you're going to be receiving a lot of recognition. You could definitely be starting over too. This could be like a new chapter for you, a new job. Definitely a lot of growth here too. So let's get into your cards, Libra. You have the Queen of Cups, beautiful. So you could be feeling quite emotional this month, or you could just be feeling a lot of satisfaction on an internal level here. Okay, some of you have a job, maybe a new job, or maybe you're doing something different at your job and it's bringing in a lot of joy, a lot of passion. It feels good. It feels really good for you. This can definitely, though, for most of you, though, this will apply to more than that. This will apply to a relationship or a really a loving connection with someone. Someone who you have a lot of emotions for. And I want to say that this is probably mutual too. You're probably both experiencing this, and just feelings running really deep for one another. So it's a very sweet and kind card. Okay, so your challenge is the King of Wands in reverse. So we have a queen and a king here. So that can definitely be about a relationship or like a very loving bond here. All right, so with the King of Wands as your challenge, I feel like I do need to draw more cards to really understand what this is about, but I feel like this can definitely be a case where the feminine energy is there. It's really strong. If you are a feminine, you could feel like you are feeling a lot of good and deep emotions here. But the masculine energy of this relationship, okay, or maybe you're dealing with a masculine, is very, I don't know, there could be a sense of like a lack of confidence or a lack of taking control, so you could, if you yourself maybe could be dealing with some confidence issues, or if you are a feminine energy yourself and maybe you're dealing with a masculine who's bringing in like a lack of either confidence or just not like, making the moves, okay? Or it could feel like this relationship is going very slowly, maybe. I don't know. So we'll see what the other cards say. Oh my God, we have a queen now. So, okay, we've got a king, a queen, and another queen. All right, so we'll see if any more kings and queens pop up. I almost feel like we're gonna draw some more, but we'll see. So both the king and queen of wands, that's the same suite here. That's pretty major. Um, some of you could be involved in a love triangle, which I hate to say, but I have to put that out there. There could be like two feminines and then a masculine here for some of you. All right, so maybe there's this masculine energy here who is being a player or being unfaithful, and then you have these two queens here. Okay, we could have two fire signs and a water sign here, possibly. One of them could definitely be Aries, since I did roll Aries. One of them could be Sagittarius too, with the Jupiter here. Yeah, so see what this is about. We have the star in reverse. So now I'm also getting Aquarius energy, possibly. The star in reverse is about like, because the star itself has to do with like the future and having hope for the future. Seeing it reverse can feel like you're kind of clinging to the past, or you're kind of nervous about the future. Okay, so maybe you are trying to move forward with someone, but there could be someone from your past who you're still kind of thinking of, or maybe they're still reaching out to you, or they're kind of getting in the way. Okay, so there could be like a sense of holding on to the past, or and if it doesn't have to do with that, even just like an overall sense of like hopelessness, and maybe you're a little bit scared to put your faith into this relationship or partnership. Um, and like this can definitely be about career too, but I feel like just with all these kings and queens, like this is definitely some type of either romantic connection or just, maybe friends, but there's a lot of people here. I feel like there's a lot of people involved. But this, I feel like there's a sense of like lacking faith in your partnership or connection. Um, or maybe you are just dealing with someone, especially if you're dealing with a masculine energy, and it seems like they are sort of lacking the faith in your connection here. So I feel like in the recent past, you could have made a decision to really focus on someone, okay? Especially if you were stuck between two different choices, two different people, and you were like, okay, this is it. Like, this is the person I'm going to focus on. Okay. And it could have gone vice versa too, where you were dealing with someone who was juggling two different people. And then they got to the point where they're like, I choose you. Like, I'm going to focus on you and leave this other person behind, that type of thing. Like love triangle energy here. So moving forward is Page of Pentacles reverse, which is like, that's like the card of like the new student or someone who feels like they are inexperienced or they don't really know a lot. So I definitely feel like someone here, okay, whether it's you or someone you're dealing with, is just like super nervous, and they just feel like they don't really have enough experience to put their hope or put their faith into this connection. And maybe they feel like they don't know enough, or they haven't, I don't know, they're just really doubting themselves here. and it's sort of making them struggle to take action, or this could be you just like really doubting yourself and not really being sure if you can like handle this person or this connection here. I told you you're gonna pull another king or queen. Oh my God. It's just like, there's just so many people here. So I don't know, like, if you're just dealing with a lot of people or someone you're with is dealing with a lot of people. I don't know. But it's really funny because we have the king and queen of wands, and the king is in reverse. And then we also have the king and queen of cups, and the king is in reverse again. So this can definitely be, I feel like either both of you are fire signs, both of you are water signs, or it could be like one of you was water, one of you is fire, but there's very like strong water and fire energy. Okay, so that could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And then for fire signs, that could be, which I know is half the zodiac, but that could be Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. But there is an emphasis on Aries and Sagittarius here, especially. So, it looks like you are, because this is the card of yourself. So you are coming up as the King of Cups reverse, okay? Whether you are male or female, whether you would say you are a masculine or feminine energy, whatever, in this reading, you are coming up as masculine energy, okay, for this month. And remember, energy is fluid, so we go back and forth. Yeah, I could go on and on about that, but anyway, okay, so when a king comes up reverse, it's kind of like the masculine energy is there, but it is not being utilized. Okay, so it's like you're in this position where it's like up to you to take action, to do something, especially with this Aries energy here. But it's like you're not, like, you're lacking the confidence, you're lacking the experience, you just don't have enough hope in yourself. um and it's really funny because, like, on the surface you're coming up as very hopeless, but like deep down you have this Queen of Wands energy. Okay, so you are bringing in this, you're bringing in both, okay? You're bringing in both the masculine and the feminine energy, but I think you're not utilizing your masculine energy. So it's like you're scared to take action, you're scared to do something, but it's like deep down, like buried underneath the surface, you do have the confidence and you do know that, like, you can handle this. Okay, but it's buried very deep, and it's buried by these thoughts that you have on your conscious mind telling you that you're not good enough, when that's far from the truth. Oh my God, we have another king here. So this is just, oh my God. We have We have 3 kings and 2 queens now. So now I'm getting earth sign energy, okay? So there's just a lot of a lot of people here. There's a lot going on. Um so whoever you're dealing with, um they're coming up as the King of Pentacles. So this person, they're also bringing in masculine energy too, and they're very much, this is someone who is very confident. I feel like you are dealing with someone who is either, I want to say confident, but like more than that, I want to just say like established. Like they might not be like, I don't want to say the person you're dealing with is like cocky or like full of themselves, but like they're just very established here with the King of Pentacles. Like he is the ruler of his empire. Like he has a good job. Um and I just say he because it's the kings, but you could definitely be dealing with male or female, whoever you're dealing with. They're very like they have good money, like they're very settled. They're in this very like stable period of life. Um, okay, and that's maybe you could find that intimidating because you compare yourself to that and you don't feel like you are as established as them, whether whether that's true or not. It's just like how you feel. So we have the devil reverse. We have some Capricorn energy here. So you're being guided to really like, I feel like, I just feel like there's a lot of toxic people in your life because like we're getting so many kings and queens. Like there's a lot of people who some of them could be straight up enemies, some of them could be friends who maybe they're toxic or maybe they're good friends of yours, but they're just subconsciously they sort of, I don't know, you could just be surrounding yourself with a lot of insecure people and even like even like subconsciously, I'm not saying like, oh my god, hold on. I'm not saying that there's like people out to get you, but you could just have like a lot of friends or just people in your environment, coworkers, whoever, who are just kind of wrapped up in like toxic energy, toxic mindsets, patterns of thinking, and it's sort of contagious. And it's like people who, if you surround yourself with people who kind of have low self-esteem or they like engage in a lot of bad habits or they talk down on themselves, like that energy is very contagious. And maybe this sense of like hopelessness you have, this like low self-esteem, could have to do with the people you surround yourself with. And they're kind of, it's just contagious. Not saying like you're surrounded by bad people or negative people, but like, yeah, I'm not like, that's it. I'm not going to keep rambling, but I feel like you need to detach yourself from, there's just like, there's so many people here and you need to kind of detach yourself from getting so absorbed in other people's thoughts, I feel like, and they're, I don't know. I hope I'm making sense. And then we have Knight of Wands reverse as your outcome. So I feel like you have a lot of emotion for someone, but it's just really hard for you to communicate with them. It's hard for you to take action. Okay, so you might try forcing yourself to reach out to take action, but you could just really struggle with this. You could go kind of back and forth. Um, and like I said, like some of you could be in love triangles, you could be dealing with multiple people, you could be bringing out this player energy, or you're dealing with someone who's bringing out this player energy. There's definitely like, I don't know, there's this feeling of like people being very unsure of themselves. So it's like one moment they want you, and the next moment they want someone else, or they're not so sure. So it's like very wishy-washy energy coming in. Okay. And I think your best advice for this month is just like, just be very aware of the people who you give your energy to and the people, just watch out because energy is contagious. Okay. So if you surround yourself by people who are toxic or they just engage in a lot of toxic ways of thinking, speaking, habits, whatever, like that energy is contagious. Okay, so just kind of just be aware of the influence that other people have on you. Okay. But a lot of people too, a lot of people are watching you right now, like with this going back to like this Jupiter and 10th house that I rolled in the astro dice. Like a lot of people are watching you, so that could also be something that's like making you very nervous because you feel like whatever you do, like everyone's going to see, everyone's going to notice. Okay, you could be in the spotlight or you could be like in a small town, a small school, or maybe at work for some of you, but that could also be something that holds you back from this partnership. And even if it's not a partnership, like whatever you do in life, it's hard when everyone's watching because it's like you make a little mistake or you do something wrong and like everybody sees it and everybody's talking about it and that's just a lot of pressure. Okay, so it's just something to think about. So that's what I have for you. I hope that was insightful. That was a really long reading. There was just like there's a lot of messages there. So thanks for watching and remember to check out your other signs too and have a very blessed month, Libra.